just landed in Bathurst, one of my favorite events of the year. Yeah, fond memories from last year, obviously being on pole, but not getting the cake at the end of the race. But yeah, I just love this country because it reminds me a lot about South Africa. South Africa is such a laid-back country. The people are so easygoing, and that's exactly what I love about Australia.
Of course, my man. I was born with a wood in my hand. Wood. Right there, my man.
Let me go left there.
So how big is this fire you want to make, bud?
Let's see if you can even make a fire, my man.
On the side.
This looks more like a bonfire. Okay. Kelvin was always 3 years older than me, so in that sense, I was always the young one learning from my older brother. You know, in karting, it goes a lot on age when you're still very young, so we never really raced against each other. But I always wanted to, at some point, race against him and even with him like we are now. But obviously back then, in the early days of karting, we had such a big age gap that we never really raced against each other. So I would say the competitiveness in the beginning wasn't really there.
It was only really on the PlayStation, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where our biggest rivalry
PlayStation,
was.
exactly. That's where shit went down.
But that's where we actually discovered our competitive spirit, because like my mom always had to break up the fights between us. On the PlayStation, we were playing the Formula 1 game or whatever it was.
Kelvin
and there was always drama.
Kelvin
There was
always lost and went crying in his room, and then my mom had to come and, you know, cheer him up.
When we were growing up, there was no real drivers to look up to. It was the last real Formula 1 driver was Jody Scheckter, which was in the 70s. And for many, many years, there was no like iconic South African racing driver for us to look up to. So it was really my dad and my uncle who raced in South Africa locally. They were like our racing idols and our racing heroes, but nobody internationally. So as a kid, when I was like 4 or 5 years old and we had school holidays, I was watching all the videotapes of all these old races. So that was the only memory I have of my dad really racing. It's a shame for me that I could never, or both of us could never see my dad really racing at his prime.
It's funny, we always ask him like, if you think he was good back in the day, and he always, what does he say to us normally?
He said he would have.
No one had a chance. He always says to us, no one had a chance against me.
Well, he says he would have destroyed us in his prime.
Yeah,
you know,
which I would like to actually put to the test once, to do a race together.
Yeah,
or
he's too
something
old
and see.
now. For sure, now he will not destroy us. But
I think Kelvin is a guy that's very different to me. First of all, I think we're 180 degrees different in many senses.
I enjoy strategic thinking. I enjoy the bigger picture, and I work a little bit for my speed. I think at the end of the day, pure speed, I've never had anyone that I've been so closely matched with. We always joke about it, but it's really crazy sometimes. Like when I jump out of a car and he goes in next, it will be, and I'm not saying this for the camera, it really is like identical. My brother has an enormous amount of natural talent. I think he can jump into any race car, be quick straight away. He has an incredible feeling for grip, for car dynamics. But I think regardless of the speed, I think we bring different things to the table. And I think it's something which BMW can benefit from, because we have different strengths and different weaknesses. And in the end of the day, I think we, especially when we're together on a car, we really have a good package that we bring to the table.
You have to wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, brother.
Race day, mate.
How's it going, my man? Are you ready? Morning, boys. Morning, legends. Do I have my room card or not?
You have your helmet, your shoes.
Oh, my shoes I left in South Africa. I need to borrow them from you, Even the camping people are still sleeping, mate. We beat them. I'm not a morning person. It's difficult to wake up that early.
I told him, yeah. I told him.
You told him already?
Yeah, I thought we were going to open the door and you were still going to be in your underwear. Augusto's taking the start, and then I will go second and Sheldon third, and we keep this rotation to the end of the race.
They save the best for last, always, they say.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder why they didn't put me in there.
Yeah, I also wonder.
Thanks, mate.
This is the winning car, mate. Huh? This is the winning car, yes. I'm telling you.
How you feeling, Augusto?
Sensational.
Yeah? That's what I want to hear.
It's a big lap this morning.
Great.
Did you sleep well?
I said to Lelo, I got change. I was in overall. If I would lay down there, I would have
fallen asleep again. It's difficult, huh? You wake up at like 3:30 in the morning.
On the video last year, you looked fucked when you're on the grid.
I was. Brake temps go up, and then you're following dirty air, and then the front tire is just gone.
This car, fuel safe.
Let's start a revolution.
BMW team, everybody in the BMW team are hopping from foot to foot like expectant fathers in the waiting room.
What must it be like to be the family right now? This is extraordinary. It's so rare in motorsport that families, he's one great racing car driver, let alone two.
Listen to the crowd.
Farfus and Kelvin van der Linde and Sheldon van der Linde, his brother, win the Maguire's Bathurst 12 hour, and it's a 1-2 for BMW.
Wir haben gewonnen. Core group. My awesome family. Hallo! Waar is jullie nou? Show me your drinks. Where's the champagne? Yes! Turn it to the left.
Well done, my boys.
You let's now be camera, by the way.
Are you happy or what? Jullie blij?
Luister, julle is nou by Mbedded episode hier, just for information, hè? Julle moet nou 'n bietjie saamspeel hierso.
Is jullie blij?
Ons is heavy bly. Ons is heavy bly. Heavy bly, honestly. Ja. Anyway, thanks guys. Hierdie wen is vir julle, hoor. Dankie vir alles, julle. Dankie vir alles. Ek dink that's the result of hard work, hè?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Special. Dankie julle. Waardeer dit. Love you lots. Love you guys. Love you lots, guys. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Well, you have a best friend, right? Especially when you're far away from home, it's difficult sometimes. And it's always nice to have someone that you can fully trust, fully rely on. Yeah, that's what I love about
mate.
life.
I'm making me cry, mate. We said we're not going to do the crying thing on the
I'm
camera.
very emotional. I'm the emotional brother, that's for sure.
Can't go back to the paddock crying now, mate. I'm going to think, wait, what are we
I've actually never seen my brother crying, to be fair. It's the first I see my brother crying. Or at least his eyes watering.
It's the wind. It's the wind in the air.
So, Kelvin. Sounds good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is for sure very special. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's I think just saying having a best friend to travel through life. You experience the highs, you experience the lows. There's, you know, when you want to call someone, there's always someone at the other side of the phone, and it's really special.
South Africans are very emotional people. Very similar to the Brazilians, actually. So what do you think of my hood, brother? You happy with it or?
I like Munich. I just know the parking situation is a big issue, but
Parking
rest I
aside,
like.
I think it's a bit more action than you used to, right?
So have you tried this before? You buy one of these breads. Anjali was showing me this other day. You buy
Is it
one
like a
of these
shawarma
breads.
or what?
Hallo, guten Tag, servus. Mein Bruder möchte gerne sowas zum ersten Mal probieren.
Frühlingszwiebeln. Schaut's mal, ihr dürft hier gerne bei mir. Dürft ihr mal gerne probieren. Ihr müsst nicht die Katze im Sack mitnehmen.
Der probiert zum ersten Mal, deswegen. Sheldon normally pays and I play. That's normally what we say.
I'm the breadwinner. Cool to have you here in Munich today, bro.
Yeah, bro. I thought about time in the busy season. We're not going to see each other much apart from the racetrack, so it's good to meet up away from the track. Right. Live experience of how the VDL brothers cook. This is a meal we always make. It's the easiest one ever. It's pesto pasta.
The first time I had this pasta from him, actually, he just put it in a plate, so I couldn't see what he put in there. He's like, man, I made this homemade or whatever. I put all the ingredients myself. 2 weeks later, I found out that he bought it from the river. I'm like, it wasn't so good after all, eh?
Sheldon, tell us a bit about your experience in Bali. Are you a pro surfer these days now or what? Because you went straight after Bathurst, you decided not to come home. You decided to do a pro surf career.
Bali was an incredible experience. I have to say, I met some very cool people there. I was there only for a week because I had to fly to Sebring afterwards for a test for the 12-hour. Oh shit, that almost went on the floor. So yeah, I wasn't there for long enough, but I would definitely go back again.
But I don't want to hear about the people, I want to hear about the surfing.
The surfing, to be honest, I think I went surfing maybe twice the whole week. So a lot less than I expected to. But that's just because the nightlife there was too good. So the surfing lessons were too early in the morning and the nightlife was too good, so the overlap was a bit too strong. Ah, this is the one we had at the Victorian Mouth.
Yes,
that they made us try. Wow, it is good, eh? Beautiful.
Since you're such a pro surfer now.
You guys discussed this beforehand already, I feel. It sounds like a wild machine, yeah.
You are going to take us now to the O2 Arena in Munich, and you're going to show us how good you are at surfing. And we're going to see if the surfing camp actually helped you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. What is the bet now actually if I surf better than you or for longer?
I'll buy you a beer. I don't know, what do you want from me? What should I give you if you surf better than me?
Okay, you have to write on Instagram that your Bali trip was a waste of time and that your brother's a better surfer than you. On your Instagram story.
Okay. Fine, deal.
The massive pro keeps tripping over his own leash the whole time. The pro surfer, everybody. There we go. There you see it live. I'm getting scared of his Instagram post now. The deal was, I already have the post for you. The post is, hello everybody, I underestimated my surfing talent, and I'm even worse than my brother that surfed once in his life. Deal.
But I was up though, bro.
Yeah, but I don't care. Okay.
Driving LMDH at Le Mans as prep for the race coming up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an out lap and one push lap each until you can do the best time.
Okay.
You happy with that? Or do you want to drive the GT3 rather? What's in there?
LMDH, I'll destroy in that too.
Okay.
On your simulator, for sure I'm not going to
Bro,
beat
you
you
were
on your
3 tenths up into turn 1 with your run up out of the last corner. And you lost it all in turn 1.
Go for another lap.
No, we don't go for another one. I'm happy with that.